Hey there, is the State Super Hero Geek here, and I just tried to film something and it just did not work because I don't know, you apparently can't change the direction in the middle of a video I was taking. What I was trying to do is I was trying to take a footage of my two Freddie Mercury figures. I've got like a little Freddie Mercury shrine in my bedroom, and I've got two Freddie Mercury figures. One is the SH Figure Arts, and the other one I'm not sure of the company. And then I have a picture of Freddie Mercury at the Queen Live Aid from 1985. Um, like I say, I Freddie Mercury was a big fan, and if you haven't seen Bohemian Rhapsody, you must. And you know, Rami Malek getting an Oscar for that was a well-deserved Oscar because he actually became Freddie Mercury. So I highly recommend you see that. Um, just to on a serious note, um, I've known some people with AIDS, a terrible, devastating disease. Many people have died from that. A lot of good people, you know, and who didn't deserve to suffer like that. And I had a very good friend, a single mother of two children, who passed away from that. Got it from unprotected sex with someone who's an IV drug user. And she died at not quite 29 years old from this disease. And she was a dear friend, one of the special people to me. And I watched her waste away from that disease. It was just terrible. Turned into a skeleton. And anyway, the story of that was that her mother called me and said she hasn't got much time left. You want to come see her? And I told her, okay, I'll be there tomorrow. And she passed away that very night. So I did not see her. But this is the only picture I have of her. And anyway, this is from the newspaper, an article about Nevada people who have AIDS and are getting funding for a while. But that is the only picture I have of her. And as I lost her in 1999, and she was a dear, wonderful friend. And anyway, aside from her, my stepson has AIDS, and it's a horrible thing he got the disease. However, he was fortunate in the fact that he got it at a time where they've just come out with effective medicines and effective treatment and things, and they were able to bring him down from having full-blown AIDS to just being HIV, and almost his T cell count is very strong now, and he's doing very, very well with the disease, and he can probably live a relatively normal lifetime with this disease. Like I say, he was very, very fortunate in that. Now, unfortunately, in Freddie Mercury's day and my friend Tina's day, they didn't have those drugs. And Freddie Mercury, of course, was just forced to, you know, deal with the disease and let it run its course. And believe it or not, he died on my wife's birthday in 1991, on November 24th. Um, and as I said, a lot of good people lost. I lost my friend, but aside from my friend, my stepson, to me, the biggest loss was Freddie Mercury. I mean, there's an amazing guy, one marvelous voice, and one of a kind, and there's just no replacing him. So, anyway, that's my dedication to Freddie Mercury and my friend Tina and my stepson. Now, we're gonna do some talking about action figures. Um, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my want list. Um, I mentioned the only SH figure arts piece I have is the Freddie Mercury, which is now quite valuable, as a matter of fact. Um, I really, really want to get into the Predator series. They make some great Predators. I haven't bought any yet, and I'd be darned if I can find a store that carries them here locally. I'd also like to get a couple of Schwarzenegger's character of Dutch from the Predator movie as well. So I'd like to have those in my collection. Definitely must. Now, one I want to mention that I saw one time in Walmart and almost bought it, and boy, do I regret not buying it. Oh my goodness. And that was the DC Multiverse Jessica Cruz Green Lantern, the female version of Green Lantern. And there she was for the 1995 or whatever it was, and almost got her and didn't. And not only have I not seen it since, but that thing has skyrocketed in price. Oh my goodness, they want an arm and a leg for that now. And I'd like to get that one. Let's say it's gotten rare as hell, and that's one of my holy grails. So if I wanted to pay the money they're asking for it, I could have it. But I'm hoping that I'll find it in the store again, or come across a better deal. But I have a feeling that I may ultimately either buy it loose to get one at a better price, or just go ahead and pay the high price for a boxed one when I can afford it. But we'll see how that goes. So. Another wave I'm very interested in, I mentioned, is the Caliban wave, or the Caliban Build-A-Figure. There's 3 figures that really interest me in that, and that's the Gambit, the Blink, and the Wolverine Weapon X. I think I have the only Wolverine I have is the Old Man Logan. I don't have the others, but those 3 I want very much. I do have the X23. I call it X23s, but those are basically very high on my want list. There's a lot I'm still missing that are mildly interesting. I just have to get them at a good price. Now, SH Figure Arts, I was watching the Foosh today. Highly recommend that channel, by the way. He was showing a couple of those that are coming out, and one that looks great is the new Black Widow. It really looks like a good figure, and he said it's going to be about $50, and that's one I'm going to buy. Like I said, I told you I love Scarlett Johansson and Black Widow, and that figure is one I am going to get. That's one I probably actually will take out of the box and put on display. That's just it's good enough, and I think it would be a very good display piece. We'll see, because I haven't bought this before. One I saw before that I wish I had bought was the Red Hulk. That was a good one, and I haven't seen that yet again. Another one that's coming out now in June is the Mark 85 Iron Man, and that looks very good as well. Now, Mark 85 is the one he's going to be in Endgame coming up, and I will definitely want to get that one as well. Now, we'll talk about that. Iron Man figures tend to sit on the shelf, and a good example is this one from the Infinity War series. And, I bought it, but this is one that just became a peg warmer. And I think a big factor is that people want the Build-A-Figures. They really do. In general, collectors are after that. And this has no Build-A-Figure. It was the regular price, the $18.84, was just fine. And I think that's a big problem with, like, the 10-year anniversary Marvel figures. Now, that Iron Man was very good, and I was always waiting for just to find it at a better price than because it was $25, and again, no Build-A-Figure piece, and no one wanted it. And I certainly would not pay that. I was waiting to find it for like, $10 to $15. But it is a very nice Iron Man. But and that's one I hope to have. But I say I'm not gonna pay $25 for it. But this one, like I say, they had bunches of these on the shelf. In fact, you still see them every now and then at Walmarts and things. But a good figure though. I not like Iron Man. I know Iron's pretty common, but now I pulled some pieces here because someone might be curious. Okay, I've got over 200 action figures. What are the rarest ones I have? Well, one of them I showed you the other. I'm not going to show it again, so I showed it twice, but one that is definitely rare is the Tigra, Marvel Tigra, and I've got 2 of those. Got one out of the package, one in the package, and that's a pretty rare piece. But I looked on the internet, and 2 of these are shown among the top 20 rare Marvel Legends. Okay, now one is the Winter Soldier Black Widow. They say that is a rare figure. Strangely enough, and I mentioned the other day in a video that I saw one of the guys with a channel, and they were going to some show or something, and they had one of these in the box just like this, and then it marked $25. So, it goes up and down and up and down, and I don't know what the actual value is in there, but according to the list I saw, this is a rare Marvel Legend, and I've got 2 of them. So great. Uh, Now the one that seems to be really rare. This one I believe was in the top 10. And be rare figures, and I am privileged to have one, and that is the Marvel Rogue. This one apparently is a very, very hard to get figure, and it's a good one. I've got the Kitty Pryde and the Phoenix also, and the Dark Phoenix, but this is apparently a pretty rare one bid to be in the top 10. I think it was like number 7 or 6 or something, but that apparently, like I say, is a collectible rare figure. Now, this one I know is rare. This is a DC, and this particular version is rare, and I'm privileged to have this one as well. And that is the DC Icons Flash. This is again one that's very hard to get, and people are looking for all there. And I have one brand new, and I got it at a good price. I don't know the exact price, but I got it at a good price when you consider what it's going for. So I think I got it for like $43 or something like that. But this is also a rare piece. So anyway, I know we're just going to go crazy with figures with Endgame coming up here, and we just had Shazam released. I've not seen it yet, but I'm going to see it over the next couple of days. We'll see how that goes. And I know we'll see more figures after Endgame's release. That's fine, and I'll be looking for them. But just wanted to discuss some figures and what we're interested in, what we do, and anyway, with it coming up, it's going to be the 26th of April release of Endgame, and Shazam is in the theaters now, and Captain Marvel. So, like I say, if you haven't seen Captain Marvel, by all means, see it. But I will definitely give you my opinion of those movies after I see them. So, anyway, that's all I have to say today. Kind of a short video, but I just wanted to touch base, and I hope everyone is enjoying this. I appreciate subscribers, and a thumbs up would be nice if you enjoyed this video. And I welcome all comments. So, everyone, take care. We'll see you soon. Keep on hunting, and have a very good day.